Hello everyone. It's me again, your instructor Ana Flor Adrias. Okay, so I was just checking on some of your submitted requirements, no? Though mga formative assessments lang, it's not really a major requirement. And dili pa po daghan ako ang na-check, but I was thinking kung unsa ang need na ako nga i-elaborate further, no? But actually, dili elaborate because for this session, have a review on what is management, no? Because for my two classes, so human resource management and my other class is performance management system. So, if imo ang i-trace unsay common ana nila, that would be the word management. Now, I would like to do a little bit of review kung unsa gyud ang management. So, di ba class, di ba, human resource management, performance management, and then you have financial management, IT management, and all those things. So, the term management is important, but however, usahay, class actually, ang definition sa management, daghan, no? Daghan siya. Pero, it basically talks about the same thing. So, when we say management, it emphasizes on efficiency. Management is doing things efficiently through your people. Okay, so that's a simple definition of management. So if you are a manager, the big question is that what is your function as a manager? So kung dili man gani manager, supervisor, or if you have people reporting to you, so you are a manager or supervisor or unsa baka nang lahi-lahi nga tawag, officer. Okay, but unsa man ang trabaho sa usa ka manager? So when we say kanang efficient, so if you're a manager, you have your resources, di ba? You already know that a business, an organization has 3 resources. And if you're a manager, you should be able to learn how to use all those resources, physical, financial, your human resource, efficiently. And to do that, to manage all those resources efficiently, you need to remember lang ang POLC. P-O-L-C, POLC. P stands for planning. So, as you can see, for planning. So, if you are a manager, if you are leading people, no, na kay mga tao, you should start with planning, no? So, that's why a lot of organizations spends on planning, strategic planning, business planning, strategic planning, long-term plan na siya. Business planning, unsa ba, operational planning. So, however they call it planning because it's really important. And ang planning is really conducted or gihimo na siya para na ay magamit ang usa ka organization. Ang strategic planning output is meant to be used. Dili lang kay ingon nga para lang na siya pang display sa files. Okay? So, planning is really essential. So, after planning, so unsa to? PLOC, POLC, P-O-L-C. So, after planning, O stands for organizing. No? So, granting that you already have a clear sets of action plans, no? That's the time you start organizing. So, dili po ka pwede ka-organize if wala kay naplanuhan. Because otherwise, mura lang kag go with the flow. No? So, if na kay plan, you will have something to start from. So, according to Stephen Covey pud gani, no, the second habit for highly effective people would be begin with an end in mind. And that is a proactive thing. That is a sort of planning, no? So, next, organizing, if naana kay na planuhan, then you will start to organize things. And in organizing, a manager or a supervisor or anyone nga naay mga taong gidalay should learn how to Back to organizing. Now, if you are a supervisor, a manager, you are leading people, you should learn how to delegate. Effectively, yun sa man mag-delegate. Delegating is assigning task to your people. Because when you become a manager, supervisor, you are now leading people, dili naman ikaw ang mangamot. Instead, you will supervise on your people. Kaya ang mga tao mo'y muhimo anang butanga. So, if you don't know how to delegate, because you have the tendency to micromanage, no? Gamay ra imo ang ma-accomplish if you don't know how to delegate. And micromanagement, common na siya class. There's a lot of reasons why managers do micromanaging. No? Una, it can be because they know nga kung sila ang mubuhat sa usa ka butang, mas dali. Ikaduha, wala pud sila isalay siguro sa ilaang tawo. So that's why they do micromanagement. They don't want to delegate task. So either way, delegation is really important in organizing things because mas daghan kag ma-accomplish if you know how to get things done through your people. Because wala man ka nag-inursara sa imo ang organization. That's the key. And I forgot kung kinsa ahan nako ni siya gikan, no, but dili ni siya ako but they say that delegation goes down kay mag-delegate manggod ka is isugo nimo sa imo ang mga subordinates, no, sa imo ang staff. Pero however, there's a saying that goes although delegation goes down, accountability goes up. So, pag mag-delegate ka, it goes down, delegate nimo. But if something happens, dili ka pwede manghinaw sa imo ang kamot, no? Dili ka pwedeng moingon nga dili na wala ko'y labot ana, I'm not accountable to it because ang akong staff may naghimo ana. So, siya man ang napalpak. Wala ko'y labot. It doesn't go that way. Because if you're a manager, if you're a supervisor, so much so if you are a leader in an organization, when something happens, you can still be held accountable. Maunang mas dagkog sweldo ang mga managers class, mga supervisors, dagko na silang sweldo kaysa sa rank and file. Kaya may sila, sir, wala, maglingkod raman na siya sige, wala man na siya paninta, nganong mas dako man na siya sweldo. That is because agi ana. When something happens, no, something goes wrong, accountable jud gihapon ang usa ka manager, ang usa ka supervisor. Maski dili nila ilang agi. Because sila man ang nag-supervise nila ang mga tao. Okay? Now, after organizing POL, let's go to L. So, the third function of a manager is a manager should learn how to lead, no? So naanay plan, nakahanay na ang tanan, no, sa organizing. So that's a time nga mag-lead. And if kay naabog kay mga tao nga gidala, a manager should learn how to lead people. Now, according to John Maxwell, when leading people, no, leadership daw kuno is about influence, nothing more, nothing less. No, if you don't know how to influence people effectively, the right way, then dili ka effective nga manager. Okay, then the last part of the major function of a manager is you should know how to controlling. POLC, polk, no? Controlling. Because let's say nag-start na mo og execute, implement sa usa ka plan nga inyo ang giplanuhan. Okay, so nag-start na ang execution, ang implementation. Now, planning is one thing, but execution or implementation is another thing. Usahay ang naplanuhan, dili mao ang ma-implement because of some circumstances that are beyond our control. Pero if more or less ang planning is kanang maayo ra gyud siya pagkaplano, naay possibility nga okay ra gyud ang implementation. However, dili po na siya assurance because in implementation, daghan po na siyang mga factors. So that's why controlling is important, because in the implementation, a manager should learn how to implement control measures para ma-stick dyan sa plan. However, although naatay that's why in an organization naatay internal control, no, naatay mga internal audit people, internal audit department, because mao na siya mag-set og mga internal control para to ensure nga ma-achieve ra gyud gihapon ang goal sa usa ka business or organization. Like in the academe, there are monitoring schemes para sa mga instructors namo, na monitoring. Because especially now nga nag-work from home ang mga instructors, dapat na-adyo yung mga monitoring methods, mga internal control methods to ensure that people are working. However, internal control should also be flexible enough to address kanang mga issues that needs to be addressed, no? And pero class, take note, when you implement internal controls in a business, in an organization, it doesn't mean nga wala po kay trust sa imong people. No. It needs to have balance, no? Balance nga. Balance siya nga ang control should also kay usa man sa characteristic of an effective control is that it should be understood by both parties. So, whenever you implement controls sa imo ang mga employees, they should be able to understand nganong gihatagan sila anag mga control measures. So, that's how it goes. So, for now, I hope that na-refresh ra mo sa mga unsa kaayoy mga functions sa usa ka manager and what are functions of management in general. So, class, again, the theories, the concepts, it's easier said than done, because when you apply it sa real situations, daghan kay na siya mga constraints, no? So, that's why I always say nga, ang mga theories sa management sa business, it's easier said than done, sa yun ra pag-memorize, but actually, ang pinaka-importante yun na class, you should be able to apply what you know. So, class, when you, especially, di ba, makadungo, daghang kay mga reports, no? Reports are intended not just for compliance, but reports are really intended to gather information to make informed decisions sa usa ka organization. So, daghan kaayog functions sa usa ka manager. But in general, if you will just stick to it as a guide, POLC, a manager or a supervisor, a leader of officer, or anyone nga naay nag-report sa iya nga mga tao, ang hinumduman lang is kamo po in the future, if mahimo na mong mga leaders puhon in your businesses, basin na ay mag-entrepreneur ninyo, no? You can be your own boss, so you will know how to manage your business well. And if you will get employed also, and you will start to become start to occupy higher positions, so you will need all these concepts. So take note, if you are leading people, you should learn how to plan, organize, lead, and control. So with that being said, thank you again, class. So looking forward that you are still on your modules. Again, enjoy learning. So learn to learn, share, and live. Okay, bye-bye.